you say.
And let me tell you something.
Say.
You done talked about my daughter and you done brought my daughter, but you don't got kids. You don't got kids.
Yeah, I do.
You never carried a kid. Keep my daughter's name out your mouth. Because you won't be able to walk the streets of LA. You keep bringing my daughter up and who she's with.
Things on Basketball Wives are more intense than ever, and Jennifer Williams has finally reached her breaking point. After years of trying to keep the peace, she's decided she's done playing nice. The longtime bond between Jennifer and Evelyn Lozada, built over more than 2 decades of friendship, fights, and makeups, has now hit a wall.
You say, who was I talking to? Talking about my kid.
Okay.
You don't got kids.
Talking about
my kids.
And you don't know about their mother.
And this time, it feels final. Jennifer isn't just walking away quietly. She's spilling all the tea. And this isn't just about old arguments. It's about broken trust, hidden motives, and a lot of behind-the-scenes mess involving Jennifer's husband, Christian, and even Evelyn's daughter, Shanice. So how did a friendship that lasted over 20 years suddenly fall apart? What happened that made Jennifer feel so betrayed that she had to speak out publicly? Let's go back to the beginning. Not long ago, Jennifer was living in what seemed like a real-life fairy tale. She got married in Paris, looking radiant in a glamorous wedding dress, walking hand in hand with Christian down the aisle. The ceremony was stunning. Everything from the sparkling diamonds to the beautiful Parisian setting screamed luxury.
First of all, we're not going to make this about Christian.
Well, it kind of is. This actually came to me. Carl's cousin went and invested money and has been trying to get her money back. Tell your man to send her $1,500 back.
Fans of the show were thrilled for her. Jennifer spoke with joy about how Christian's family treated her like a queen and how loved and supported she felt. She said she had finally found someone who gave her the kind of stability and care she had been waiting for. But while she was glowing from the excitement of her wedding, reality was starting to creep in behind the scenes. At the time of their wedding, Christian was already dealing with legal issues, specifically a violation of his probation. But most people didn't know that until after the wedding. Not long after their big day, he was taken back into custody because he had broken the rules of his supervised release.
I am a married woman. I'm chewing on about 30 carats. Chomp, chomp.
There were stories coming out about Christian being a scammer, but she got married to this fool. She's dumb as Oh my.
It was a serious situation. To make matters worse, not everyone showed up to support Jennifer at the wedding. A few women from the Basketball Wives cast chose not to attend. Jennifer kept it classy and didn't publicly call anyone out for skipping the big day, but her hurt was obvious. And when she talked about it during filming, her disappointment was clear. It wasn't just about who RSVP'd. It was a message, loud and clear, that some people didn't support her relationship. And Jennifer soon found out that one of those people was none other than Evelyn. While Jennifer was busy planning her dream wedding, Evelyn was having doubts about Christian. Not only did she skip the ceremony, but she was also talking behind the scenes, expressing her concerns to the other women on the show. She claimed something about Christian's energy didn't sit right with her. Evelyn said she had warned Jennifer early on, telling her not to move too fast.
What's up, baby?
Hi. How you feeling?
I'm okay. Going ready to go knock this out, get it over with.
Christian was sentenced to 15 days jail time, but the judge ultimately allowed Christian to travel to Paris for our wedding. But he had to serve 2 days prior. Now we're back from Paris, and Christian has to serve another 13 days.
But according to Evelyn, Jennifer didn't want to hear it. She brushed it off, refusing to see the red flags. Evelyn later claimed she was just trying to help, but the way she did it didn't seem supportive. It came across more like she was stirring up gossip. When the cameras were rolling, Evelyn didn't hold back. She called Christian a scammer. She said Jennifer was blinded by love and lacking street smarts. Her words were sharp, and instead of sounding concerned, they sounded judgmental. Jennifer noticed it too. To her, Evelyn was acting like a friend in public, but criticizing her behind closed doors. As if that wasn't enough, another bombshell came out, this time from someone unexpected.
Get the off me. I will
I know what it's like to see red and go for the jugular, but this is way too much.
You will like my daughter, don't hurt stupid.
Kiki, a cousin of Evelyn's ex, Carl Crawford, entered the picture with a serious accusation. She claimed that she had invested $15,000 in a cryptocurrency project that Christian had promoted. According to Kiki, Christian made the project sound like a guaranteed win. He said it was backed by reliable people and that she would see a return within weeks. But months passed, and she didn't get a single dollar back. No updates, no refunds, nothing. Kiki didn't keep this information private. She shared everything on camera during the show. Her claims added even more pressure to Jennifer, who was already trying to protect Christian from the judgment of the group and the public. But what made things worse was Jennifer's growing suspicion that Evelyn may have had a hand in bringing Kiki onto the show, or at least encouraging her to share her story.
Sleeping with your ex.
Sleeping with who? Shawnee, I swear on my kid. That I told you that?
No, you didn't tell me.
So where is it coming from? Don't look at me because I didn't say it. She told me.
The drama took another turn when it was discovered that a photo from Jennifer and Christian's wedding had ended up with Christian's probation officer. That photo was later used as evidence in a violation report because it proved he had left the country without permission. Jennifer was shocked. She had a strong feeling that the photo didn't just land in the wrong hands by accident. The timing seemed too perfect or too planned. Jennifer began to believe that someone close to her had leaked it. And based on past behavior and private conversations, she suspected Evelyn or someone in her circle was behind it. This wasn't just about being betrayed. It was about real-life consequences. Jennifer's husband was facing legal trouble, and she believed that someone she once called a sister may have played a role in it. Jennifer was angry, but more than that, she was hurt. The kind of hurt that comes when someone you've trusted for years turns their back on you in your most vulnerable moment. On national television, Jennifer admitted that she felt exposed, humiliated, and completely let down. So when the cast came together for the reunion special, Jennifer didn't hold back. She showed up ready to speak her truth. No more hiding. No more brushing things under the rug. Jennifer started by defending Christian, saying that people were making judgments based on rumors and paperwork without knowing the full story. She called out the entire LA cast for not checking in on her after Christian's arrest, not even a simple text asking if she was okay. Then she turned to Evelyn. Jennifer brought up the photo leak, saying she didn't have solid proof, but based on behavior and timing, she believed Evelyn had something to do with it. She said it felt like Evelyn wasn't just watching her fall, she was helping push her over the edge. Evelyn tried to respond, but it was clear the damage was done. Jennifer had made up her mind. In that moment, Jennifer officially ended the friendship. She said she was done trying to protect people who had never protected her. After everything, the gossip, the warnings, the shady behavior, she had nothing left to give. According to Jennifer, a friendship that lasts over 20 years should be built on trust, honesty, and loyalty. But now, instead of feeling supported, she felt abandoned and judged by someone she once saw as family. "I can't keep holding space for people who don't show up for me when it counts," she said. And that was it. No shouting, no dramatic walkout, just the quiet strength of someone who has been through enough and decided to choose peace over chaos. Jennifer shared that her focus now is on her personal life, her pets, her new marriage, and her business ventures. She said she's not interested in being dragged into unnecessary drama, especially for TV ratings. Evelyn, for her part, didn't come off as strongly during the reunion. She said she still cared about Jennifer and insisted she only brought up Christian's issues out of concern. She denied leaking anything or trying to harm Jennifer. But Jennifer wasn't buying it. She pointed out that you can't claim to care about someone while whispering behind their back. You can't call a man a con artist in one breath and then claim it's all love in the next. To Jennifer, Evelyn wasn't acting like a friend, she was acting like someone trying to win an argument. The internet lit up after the episode aired. Viewers had a lot to say. One person wrote, Evelyn always plays the fake nice role. She pretends to be supportive, but ends up sabotaging things. Another fan said, "If your concern turns into gossip, you were never really a friend to begin with." Jennifer deserved better. And a third added Jennifer leaving that friendship with class was the best move she could make. Sometimes peace is better than pretending. And just like that, it was over. No dramatic speech. No tears. No more back and forth. A friendship that once seemed unbreakable had come to an end. What started as a bond between two strong women turned into a mess of secrets, hurt feelings, and public embarrassment. Jennifer made the decision to walk away for good. So now the question is, was Jennifer right to end it? Or should Evelyn have done more to protect her friend from a man she believed wasn't trustworthy? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more Basketball Wives updates, gossip, and recaps, don't forget to like and subscribe.